Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl J Ross, back with another video, and as you guys can tell by the title down below, this is another this or that video, battle of the best video, whatever you want to call it. But this is going to be the test between the Huda Beauty Nude Obsessions medium palette versus the Revolution Ultimate Nudes medium palette. It's time to put these palettes to the test. Is the Revolution palette a dupe for the Huda Beauty one? Let's go ahead and get into the video. To get started, of course, let's go ahead and introduce the palettes. This, of course, is the Huda Beauty Nudes Obsession palette. This is the medium one. Packaging has like snake skin imprint, different from the Huda Beauty Obsession palettes that are usually just like a regular like flat face with a little bit of design on it. Of course, that is of course what she looks like. And then we have the Revolution one, which of course looks more drugstore-ish, which Revolution is drugstore, but it looks it's still thick in quality of like the packaging size, but like as far as like the look, it looks very cheap, very like non-luxe. There are the shades without the name covering it. Everybody can use the medium one. Not everybody can use the light one, and everybody can use the rich one, even though it is probably targeted more towards deeper, darker skin. But I feel like medium is kind of universal. Anybody can use it, anybody can buy it. So I wanted to start with these first, and when I looked at them, I noticed that the shades looked the most different to me. They're supposed to be dupes, but at the same time, this one looks the most different between the rich one and the medium one, which is what I bought. I was gonna kind of make you guys guess which one is which, but because I've already held up the palettes on which side, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Huda Beauty on this side, and I'm gonna do the Revolution on this side. I'm gonna do the swatches at the end of the video, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go into this like blindfolded and praying for the absolute best. So I'm going to start on Huda's side. No, I'm gonna start on the Revolution side. I'm gonna start off with this shade. As far as Revolution pigmentation goes, that is very pigmented. It's been a while since I've tried a very pigmented palette from Revolution. I feel like the most pigmented palettes I have from Revolution are the Makeup by Tammy collaborations. And then the last set from the Revolution family that I tried was the Cherry collection, and I wasn't really happy with the pigmentation, but as far as that shade goes, that shade is very pigmented. So I have the same brush because I love these brushes so much that I bought two of them. Actually, I think this is my third or fourth set actually. So I'm gonna go to the Huda Beauty palette with the other brush, and I'm going to that same shade that's in that center right side. So as far as formula for both sides went on very nicely. Neither one of them looks patchy. Did get a little bit more kickback in the pan for Revolution. Let me hold up the palettes real quick. Like you guys can see, the Revolution side has a little bit more like powderiness around the frame of the shadow. And then this side is pretty much good. All right, so next I'm gonna take these two fluffy blending brushes. This one's from Ulta, this one's from Amazon, eBay, something like that, I don't know, but they're both very fluffy blending brushes and I use them often. So let's go ahead and use this shade from the Revolution side and the Huda shade that I'm going to go with is going to be this one in the top corner as well. So I'm going to take that same brush and go to this shade, which is the lighter shade in the corner for the Revolution side. Go for the inner corner. And then I'm going to do the same with that brush that I used to blend in the first shade. I'm going to use that same brush to go up to top. Still similar vibes with the shades. This side, the Huda side, is giving me more depth with that top left shade. And then this one is giving me a little bit more lightning, brightening type shade on this side. even though it's still giving a very similar vibe of look. All right, next up, I'm gonna take very similar brushes. These are both the Equal Tools shading brushes on this side. This one's an older one, of course. This one's a newer one, but they still do the same thing. So I'm gonna take one of the shimmers on these brushes. This is gonna be for the Huda side. This one's gonna be for Revolution side. I have to be very mindful of the differences in the shade looks. These two shimmers, these two look a little bit different in each palette. So I'm just gonna keep with the same two, which is gonna be this two. So let's go ahead and apply the darker one first. We're gonna do this one. And then for Huda side, I'm going with this one with the brush. All right, so for that shimmer shade, in terms of on the eye, this side is more orangier in a way, like it looks a little bit more copper. And then this one looks a little bit more pinkier for the inner corner part of the shimmer shade. This is more champagne-y color. And then next for this side, I'm going to take this shade up top, more coppery, golden, brassy, bronzy in a way. Then I'm going to take these two pointed brushes and I'm going to do that same color that we just put on the lid in the inner corner. I'm just going to bring it down. And then for Revolution, it's going to be this one. Okay, so there is the eye looks. Clearly the shimmers are where it took a toll for the complete difference. This side you have the more golden, pinky look. And then on this side you have the more cooler, champagne-y, corally look. In terms of like the shimmer vibes that are giving off. I'm gonna go ahead and do my face, come back, and then we can wrap up these overall thoughts. And of course I will give you guys swatches as well. So stay tuned. All right guys, so this is the overall final and finished look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Which side are you picking? Which side do you like more? Do you like the Huda Beauty side? Or do you like the Revolution Beauty side? Very similar vibes when it came to the mattes, as I have mentioned before. But when it came to the shimmers, Huda Beauty took the lead in my opinion. With the Huda Beauty side, you have the different reflection. You have the, depends which way you're turning, which way you're shifting, you could get a different color when it comes to the shimmers. But when it comes to Revolution shimmers, you kind of see what you get. So like you're getting the shades that you see in the pan. Like there's no shift to them. It is what it is. They do have a sheen to them. They do have like a little bit of a like, okay, we shimmers, we here, like we're not mattes, we got something different. Like they do have that look, but that could just be my personal opinions. I'm not saying Huda Beauty is way better than Revolution in terms of the quality of the pigmentation of these shades. But if you're going for the shimmers, Huda Beauty is still going to be the winner. But if you're going for in terms of the mattes, Revolution did not do that bad. And if you're also going for budget friendly, Revolution is going to be the cheaper alternative. But in terms of are they spot on, square on dupes, when it comes to the shimmers, that's where the shades differentiate. And like I said, Revolution's giving you more cooler vibes and Huda Beauty is giving you more warmth. I'm gonna do this as quick as possible so this video is not being any longer than it needs to be, but I wanted to show you guys swatches live instead of just showing it to you. And then you guys probably like, she probably built up Huda more or whatever. So for those of you who do not know how I do swatches, I usually build each shade up twice. That's it. No primer underneath, no wet fingers or anything with primer on my fingers at all. Like it's literally each shade is going to get built up twice regardless of the palette. So let's go ahead and get this done. First up, we're going to start off with the left corner. This is Huda. This is Revolution. As you guys can already tell by the first two swatches, one is more of a cooler nude, one is more of a warmth nude. There it is. That's how they're gonna go. That's how I'm gonna do the swatches from here on out. I'm going in order of rows. So I'm gonna do top row, middle row, then bottom row for each palette. It's gonna go Huda, Revolution, Huda Revolution. I feel like they didn't swatch that well, but you guys clearly saw the pigmentation show up on my eyes. I feel like the mattes show up better with the brush, shimmers show up better with the fingers.
Second of all, you know I'm vacillating here.
I hope this video helped you guys figure out which palette you want to purchase, if you want to buy the Huda Beauty while it's on sale, or do you want to go ahead and just stick with the drugstore version from Revolution. It's up to you guys, but once again, don't forget to let me know in the comments down below which eye do you prefer better, the Huda Beauty side or the Revolution Beauty side. If you guys want to see these two palettes compared to each other, this is the rich versus the dark palette, let me know that in the comments down below and I will get that out to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, I am your girl J Ross. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I hope you guys are staying safe, happy, healthy, and blessed. And as always, I will see you guys in my next one. Peace.